Welcome to the University of North Dakota's undergraduate degree ceremony for the College of Education and Human Development, the College of Business and Public Administration, and the John D. Odegard School of Aerospace Sciences. 8 times a year, the university conducts commencement ceremonies to celebrate the success of our students. Thank you for participating in today's ceremony. To honor our students, please place your phones on vibrate or turn them off. We have a large audience here today. If you must leave your seats, please be considerate of others around you. Some of our youngest guests may get a little impatient during the ceremony. If you have small children and you need to take a break, there are television monitors available in the lobby. They are located just outside the main level of the auditorium. Enthusiasm for your graduate is understandable and encouraged. However, we ask that you do not use air horns during the ceremony. The harsh sound can be disturbing to some of our guests. Now, please stand as Pomp and Circumstance is played and the commencement procession enters the auditorium.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kennedy and honored to be the president of the University of North Dakota. Welcome to the University of North Dakota's 2017 Winter Commencement Degree Ceremony for the College of Education and Human Development, the College of Business and Public Administration, and the John D. Odegard School of Aerospace. Please remain standing as Haley Olson comes forward to sing America the Beautiful. We begin our day every day here at the UND by playing America the Beautiful on the Crillions. It's fitting to begin our ceremony this way. Haley, who is from Crosby, North Dakota, is a senior with a double major in music education and vocal performance. We thank her for sharing her musical talents with us here today.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years. Thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank you, Haley, and please be seated. Haley is just one of the examples of the great talent that we have with us here today, our graduates. At UND, only undergraduate students, those receiving bachelor's degrees, are designated as graduating with honors, and only undergraduates can earn the right to wear the university's official honor medallions as part of their regalia on graduation day. All undergraduate students graduating with honors, whether cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude, receive the same medallions. GPA levels for graduating with honors are 3.5 for cum laude, 3.7 for magna cum laude, and 3.9 for summa cum laude on a 4.0 scale. All students graduating with honors today, those wearing UND honor medallions, please stand and be recognized. You know they put in a few hours to be able to do that, so we appreciate you doing so. The commencement ceremony you are attending this afternoon, where undergraduate degrees are being conveyed, represents a portion, about 1/3 of our students that are graduating today. A similar ceremony for all graduate degrees, those receiving professional, doctoral, and master's degrees, was held in this same facility yesterday afternoon, and another ceremony for the undergraduate degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences, College of Engineering and Mines, College of Nursing and Professional Studies, and the School of Medicine and Health Sciences was held here at 1 p.m. We have more than 850 students that are eligible to graduate today. We welcome those of you watching the commencement ceremony either live on our webcast on television or through our Facebook Live on UND's webpage or Facebook page. We extend a special welcome to UND's distance education students from across the country and across the world who are graduating today. We are pleased to welcome graduates who have completed their degrees through online or other distant programs who have traveled with us to be part of the ceremony. This is your ceremony too, and we thank you for joining us. We congratulate and celebrate with you. We'll be reading the names of those graduates who completed their degree at a distance and are participating in this ceremony with us today online, even though they will not be crossing the stage. I'd like to begin by introducing our platform party, and if we could have you stand when I do. Casey Ryan, a member of the State Board of Higher Education. Vice President of Academic Affairs and Provost Tom DiLorenzo. Kara Holgren, Vice President of Student Affairs and Diversity. Associate Vice President for Public Safety, Eric Plummer. Peter Johnson, Interim Vice President of University and Public Affairs. Milo Smith, Senior Director of Publications and Media Relations, UND Alumni Association and Foundation. Cindy Juttinen, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Steve Light, Interim Dean of the College of Business and Public Administration. Beth Bierke, Associate Dean of the John D. Odegard School of Aerospace Sciences. Stephanie Walker, Dean of Libraries and Information Resources. Scott Carell, University Registrar. Mike Pellet, Chester Fritz, Distinguished Professor of Atmospheric Science, who is serving as our faculty flag marshal for today's ceremony. David Tack, our commencement stage announcer. UND student Renee McGovern, our Grand Marshal. UND student Seiye Yamaguchi, our Charter Marshal. Brent Hermans, our pianist, and Kathy Obregon and Marie Sherrick, our sign language interpreters. Please give them a round of applause. I would now like to call forward Dr. Casey Ryan with the State Board of Higher Education to give you the welcome from the State Board. Dr. Ryan is a distinguished physician here in Grand Forks. He used to lead All Truths, so he brings that skill on a volunteer basis to the State Board. We appreciate him being here to give you the State Board's welcome. Dr. Casey Ryan.
Thank you, President Kennedy. Good afternoon, 2017 graduates, President Kennedy, UND faculty, UND staff, friends, family, and anyone else who is lucky enough to be here today. The State Higher Board of Education really cares about you. I'm going to ask you one more question that you have to think about, and I'll give you the answer at the end of my talk, especially for the graduates. What's the most important thing in your life over which you had no control? Today is a day of relief and freedom. Relief because you no longer have to go to classes or undergraduate classes. You don't have to study, you don't have to write papers, and you have freedom. The freedom is, now what am I going to do? Mom and Dad want me to get a job. I need to start paying down my debt. UND has given you opportunity. Opportunity is huge. It doesn't guarantee that you will be successful, but they have given you the tools to be successful. With this opportunity, you may already have a job. For some of you, it's a stepping stone. The next step might be medical school, might be law school, something that you really want to get to. So treasure what UND has given you. The State Board of Higher Education exists to promote and make sure that we have excellent educational facilities for all of the students who wish to attend in the state of North Dakota. It's very important that we look after the students. It's very important that we work with the universities and the colleges to make sure that things can be accomplished in in North Dakota. We do know that when we do things right at the State Board of Higher Education, that we do things right for the state of North Dakota. Because our goal is to get as many of you as possible to come back and practice in the state of North Dakota. I say practice, that's my slip as a physician. We want you to come back and work or do whatever you can to make North Dakota a better state. So, the answer to the question was your parents. Thank them, because you had no control over what has brought you here today. One thing to leave you with as you leave today and think about it is that success in the world, in my opinion, and this has helped me be successful in 38 years of medicine in Grand Forks, success is not based on how intelligent you are. It's based on how nice you are. And if you're nice, you don't have to be as smart. But if you can be smart and nice, again, thank your parents. So with that, enjoy the day, good luck. The State Board of Higher Education wants you to come back to North Dakota. And if you can't be number one, then come back to Minnesota.
Thank you, Dr. Ryan. We very much appreciate your welcome. Today is a very special day. It is a day that we've long waited for. Finally, the next chapter of Star Wars episode is in the theaters. I can't wait. I don't know about you. For 2 years in a row, UND's December graduation has perfectly aligned with the Star Wars movie release. Is that a sign? A sign that this is the place on the far reaches of the galaxy that the Resistance trains its future Jedi to go there and save the world? You know, if you look at our emblem for the University of North Dakota that'll be on all the graduation certificates that I'll be handing each of you, it has the words Lux et Lex, light and law. Is that Jedi code for using your lightsaber to defend the rule of law against the dark side? And you think about those laser light shows at the hockey games. Is that just cover for our Jedi apprentices to go out there and practice their lightsabers? Whether or not this is the premier Jedi Academy on the galaxy, we, the administration, the faculty, the staff, hope that we have engendered some of those skills of the Force that will allow you to go out and succeed in a fast-paced, ever-changing world. If you think about the movie's title, The Last Jedi, if we at UND have succeeded in cultivating your curiosity, you'd be asking yourself, what comes after the Jedi? Your critical thinking should make you wonder, well, if they've already announced a sequel, Disney must have some plan for the Jedi to reemerge or to adapt. What would a new, better Jedi look like? What would they be called? Let me suggest that they should be called leaders in action. What are the attributes of leaders in action? They begin with gratitude for those that have helped you get this far. Let's give a round of applause to your parents, your siblings, your other family members, mentors, and friends with you here today that helped you get here. Thank you all. Let us also acknowledge the faculty, staff, and administrators that have really devoted themselves to help cultivate you as leaders in action. With our staff, please stand, and faculty stand so we can appreciate it. I'll leave it to you to decide which one of us is channeling Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, or Qui-Gon Jinn. After all, we all wear robes as well. Not everyone the Resistance trains at Tatooine or Dagobah is from those planets. Yet they are all instilled with a sense of community from their time together in those harsh environments. The same is true at UND. Surviving a winter together in Grand Forks, North Dakota creates a camaraderie amongst all of us. When you look at the importance of that community spirit, it's important whether you're a Jedi or whether you're a leader in action. It's all anchored in that commitment to community, to the common good of all, to serving a cause bigger than oneself, not just one UND or one North Dakota, but indeed one planet, one galaxy, one universe. Think of the collection of characters in the original Star Wars. A farmhand, a monk-like Jedi Master, a smuggler, a Wookiee, a protocol droid, and a princess. Does that remind you of any of your class breakout groups? The new series adds a scavenger, refugee stormtrooper, and a military pilot. How boring would these movies be if they did not have those diverse characters and they all look the same? You have undoubtedly met fellow students from radically different backgrounds during your time here at UND. Do you include them in your community? The movie of your life will be far more boring if everyone in your group all looks like you. UND alum Ron Davies, as a federal judge, incurred the wrath of a whole region of the country by ordering the desegregation of the previously all-white Little Rock High School. Have you stuck up for someone different from yourself who is not getting a fair shake just like Judge Davies? If you think about doing so is the essence of what it means to be a Jedi. UND alumni Arabelle Thompson, as editor of Ebony Magazine for 4 decades, dedicated herself to the goal of achieving greater understanding and more harmonious racial and gender relations. Are you devoted to truly understanding the perspective of others and constantly searching for ways to bridge the divides that fracture our society? Luke was willing to go right into the heart of the Death Star. Fritz Pollard, a star UND running back, followed suit. Fritz Pollard rejected Adolf Hitler's declaration that African Americans should not be allowed in the 1936 Berlin Olympics. He went there, won a bronze medal in the hurdles, right in Hitler's capital. Do you believe your country has a role in confronting tyranny? Do you believe you have a role? Are you a leader in action committed to the common good of the global community, seeking to bridge, not divide? The Jedi and the Resistance were only able to keep up with the Empire by matching their technological prowess step by step. Digital power is advancing and the world is getting smaller at hyperspeed. Many of you will work at jobs that will no longer exist by the time you retire. Half of you during your lifetime will work at jobs that have not yet been created. You wisely chose UND, where we endeavor to not just impart on you the skill for your first job, but the ability to adapt quickly to new roles by thinking critically and working in a team, skills nurtured by your liberal arts education and your involvement in campus activities. Here, you not only learn the theory of how things should work, but you've tried your hands at making things work in a real, simulated, or 3D cockpit, classroom, courtroom, drill site, laboratory, operating room, recital hall, or on the stage. Yet though you may be at the cutting edge today, the fast pace of the world demands that you keep pace with that change. Ideally, you should set the pace for others to follow. UND alum John Disher helped lead the original Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo missions right up through to the Space Lab. Astronaut Karen Nyberg continued UND's heritage of exploration by spending 180 days in space. Other UND alums today work at NASA, Blue Origin, and SpaceX, seeking to pierce the mystery of space ever more completely. Have you directed your studies at UND to graduate ready to hit the ground running at whatever it is your chosen field of study is? Are you committed to staying at the cutting edge and preferably creating that edge? An accelerating pace of change will increasingly challenge us to keep up in the years ahead. Are you a leader in action, ready to ride the waves of change and help others to do so? Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Rey were people of action. Like UND alums, they lead by doing. The efforts of the Star Wars heroes and heroines profoundly impacted the fate of the galaxy, defeating clone armies and destroying Death Stars. As I talk to our alums around the country and around the world, the thing that they are really so proud of is that UND alums are doers. They dig in, they work hard, they get things done. UND leaders in action are also committed to making an impact. UND alum John Odegard was a doer. With foresight and determination, he built the world's premier aerospace college. His impact is evident on the campus and in this room, as you will soon see many Odegard graduates across this stage. Today, we have a severe shortage of commercial and military pilots. Just imagine how much worse that would be had our alum, John Odegard, not been somebody focused on being a doer and focused on having an impact. In a world that has challenges to confront and opportunities to unlock, are you a doer? Are you a leader in action, focused on having an impact, leaving the world a little better off, just like your fellow UND alums have done for generations before? Answering the call to being a leader in action will not be easy. You will face many headwinds on your progress forward, just as you've experienced here during your time on campus at UND, and just as the Jedi experience. But no matter how strong and how cold those winds get, just like the eternal flame that's on our emblem, you may bend, but you must never succumb to it. You must never break. And I'm pretty confident that your time here on campus in Grand Forks has given you experience on withstanding those winds and building up that resistance. University of North Dakota, class of 2017, may the force be with you as you go out and meet your destiny to be leaders in action. Thank you. The next portion of today's commencement ceremony involves the conferring of degrees on these candidates. The candidates for bachelor's degrees will be presented by Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Tom DiLorenzo.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please rise? President Kennedy, these candidates have completed all requirements for their respective bachelor's degrees from the undergraduate colleges at the University of North Dakota listed in the commencement program. I, therefore, have the honor of presenting them to you for the conferring of these degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the State Board of Higher Education, I confer on you the bachelor's degrees listed in the commencement programs. I therefore have the honor of welcoming you to the Ancient and University Society of Scholars with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And I will now present you with the scroll representative of your diploma.
Please be seated and come forward continuously, beginning with the front row middle section of seats at the discretion of the marshals. After you have crossed the stage and have received your diploma scroll from President Kennedy, please move your tassel from the right side to the left side of your mortarboard.
The College of Education and Human Development was formed in 1996. It was the result of a merger between the Center for Teaching and Learning and the College for Human Resource Development. The real beginnings of the college can be traced back to the founding of the university in 1883. Here are the candidates for the degree in the College of Education and Human Development. Amy Lee Adalin, cum laude. Elizabeth Ione Brown, magna cum laude. Carly Elizabeth Forbes. Kirsten A. Freeberg, cum laude. Anna Mackenzie Heberlack, summa cum laude. Ellie Christine Hanna, magna cum laude. Casey June Harder, magna cum laude. Brittany M. Hart.
Congratulations.
Meg K. Hoffert, cum laude. Carly R. Holt, cum laude. Martin Edward Jackson.
Congratulations.
Megan E. Keenholz,
Congratulations.
magna cum laude. Kristen Jennifer Cuff. Angelica Elizabeth Kramer, magna cum laude. Katrina Marie Lazur.
Congratulations.
Savannah K. Lunick, magna cum laude. Margaret Elizabeth Matson.
Congratulations.
Nicole Christine Mashad.
Congratulations.
Caitlin Jean Parr, cum laude.
Congratulations.
Caitlin Beth Peters, magna cum laude. Emily Elaine Prock.
Congratulations.
Catherine Ann Sulfur, cum laude. Aaron K. Sherrick. Kayla Nicole Voller, magna cum laude. Madeline Rose Wakeham, magna cum laude. Veda Sanner Westerberg, cum laude. Sydney F. Will.
Congratulations.
Logan Joanne Amundsen, summa cum laude. Megan Marie Downer.
Congratulations.
Ryan Thomas Fitzgibbons. Jager L. Hansen, cum laude. Natalie M. Johnson.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Kadra Reve Larson, magna cum laude. James Daniel Simon. Caitlin Elise Spivey.
Congratulations.
Logan Tyler Weimkin, magna cum laude. Madison K. Gutnick.
Congratulations.
Samantha Grace House.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Lynn Hayes. Michael Christopher Jordan. Carly D. Little.
Congratulations.
Lauren Catherine Nave, cum laude. Sierra Nicole Smith, magna cum laude. A course in commerce was organized in 1917 and developed into the College of Business and Public Administration. The current name was adopted in 1955. Here now are the candidates for degrees in the College of Business and Public Administration. Michael John Becker.
Congratulations.
Brittany Lee Boker.
Congratulations.
Ryan Scott Busha, cum laude. Paul Brandon Butler, summa cum laude. Danielle May Call, summa cum laude. Danielle M. Decker.
Congratulations.
Paige Marie Didi, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Fraley.
Congratulations.
Mitchell Gregory Giese.
Congratulations.
Patrick Grutzner, cum laude. Shane Jonathan Hill.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Daniel Ryan Laughlin.
Congratulations.
Wyatt Eiler Madsen. Stephen Kenneth Jean Meter. Nicole Elizabeth Mayer. Austin John Odeberg.
Congratulations.
Brett William Schultz.
Congratulations.
Sierra Paige Sarienko, cum laude. Paige Ann Vetter, summa cum laude. Bin Wang.
Congratulations.
Andrew William Allen, cum laude. Austin Patrick Britnell.
Congratulations.
Jessica D. Burns.
Congratulations.
Ann G. Chipman, magna cum laude. Brandon Cobb.
Congratulations. Thank you.
John R. Crippa.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Christopher Jerry Danielson.
Congratulations.
Dylan Ray Didi, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Dorner.
Congratulations.
Matthew James English.
Congratulations.
Seth Michael Flynn.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Macy Lynn Francisco, cum laude. Grant Owen Ginther. Ethan Irving Eugene Glidden, magna cum laude. Devin J. Grenier. Tucker Daniel Hefner.
Congratulations.
Thanks, President.
Andrea Joy Hedstrom, magna cum laude. Atlanta Ray Hundle, magna cum laude. Miles D. Hutzler. Joshua A. Hovey Horning.
Nice tie.
Alex Thomas Frazier Hunt, magna cum laude. Jessica P. Jacobson.
Congratulations.
Ashley Lynn Joel.
Congratulations.
Carolyn Wick Johnson. Christopher Allen Cook.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tyler D. Colquist.
Congratulations.
Emily A. Coonan, cum laude.
Congratulations.
Eric Martin Laprie.
Congratulations.
Tyler B. Letty.
Congratulations.
James M. Lynn.
Congratulations.
Andrew Anthony McInerney. Venkateswara Rowe Manning. Sean Patrick Mitchell.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Nicholas Andrew Moore.
Congratulations.
Michael James Mortensen.
Congratulations.
Brian Nelson.
Congratulations.
Daniel A. Nimtz.
Congratulations.
Brenna A. Nordine.
Congratulations.
John Carl Elke.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dennis M. Ongary, magna cum laude.
Congratulations.
Gina Lee Perutka, cum laude. Derek W. Peterson.
Congratulations.
Alexander Isaac Phelps.
Congratulations.
Zach H. Poto.
Congratulations.
Ryan J. Porter.
Congratulations.
Taylor Grace Pupkiss.
Congratulations.
Morgan Ray Rice.
Congratulations.
Abigail Joyce Farnsworth Ritz. Nicholas Gregory Sandbolte. Nathaniel Say.
Congratulations.
Megan Jean Schaefer.
Congratulations.
Jacob J. Schindler.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alexander Joseph Schleif.
Congratulations.
Dana Schoen Schwartz.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mariah Elaine Schroyer.
Congratulations.
Elizabeth Ann Stamen.
Congratulations.
Taylor J. Thompson.
Congratulations.
Katie Sue Thorlickson.
Congratulations.
Ellie Nicole Watkins.
Congratulations.
Reed E. Werland.
Congratulations.
Blake James Woolery. Yeding Zhang.
Congratulations.
Petey Yang.
Congratulations.
Christopher John Reith, cum laude.
Congratulations.
Benjamin Lloyd Fisher.
Congratulations.
Stephanie Holman.
Congratulations. Nice hat.
Brandon Timothy Masters.
Congratulations.
Austin M. Novak.
Congratulations.
Jake Dalton Vivier.
Congratulations.
The Department of Aviation was founded in 1968. It grew to form a college in 1982. In 1998, it was named in honor of its founder and first dean, John Odegard. Here now are the candidates for degrees in the John D. Odegard School of Aerospace Sciences. Carson Riley Anderson, cum laude. Olivier Renaud Arnault. Kevin Buto. Zachary Lee Conwell.
Congratulations.
Ethan J. Curry. Tai Fat Dang. Jordan Taylor Delaney, cum laude. Jeremiah J. Drews, cum laude. Neil A. Elias. Cody Marshall Fiedler. Shazulong Gao.
Congratulations.
Tyler Aaron Gasser.
Congratulations.
Justin T. Hansen, cum laude. Joshua T. Jansen. Grant Walter Johnson, magna cum laude. Timothy John Julick.
Congratulations.
Joseph George Caritas.
Congratulations.
Saki Kawaguchi.
Congratulations.
Nicholas A. Kennedy, magna cum laude.
Good name.
Moses Kabuna Karubi.
Congratulations.
Jordan Matthew Klemp.
Congratulations.
Adam Knutsvig, cum laude. Brandon Dean Koberdahl. Bailey Christian Ladner. Kristen E. Landwehr, cum laude. Dustin Joseph Lentz. Paul Andrew Madsen. Joshua McGanna. Joseph Charles Meyer, magna cum laude. Rio Nakamoto. Corey C. Narvison, summa cum laude. Ryan Keith Nickel, summa cum laude. Travis Lake Novi. Curtis Clark Oberbrockling. Joshua D. Olson. Kirsten Ray Olson. Tyler Baker Pekarski, summa cum laude. Ryan J. Phillips, summa cum laude. Blake John Przinski, cum laude. Brian Andrew Quintero. Christian T. Rainey. Troy Willard Running, magna cum laude. Egan Patrick Razunga. Jordan T. Chavone. Austin Michael Schlieder. Colin Edward Singlaub. Jonathan G. Scheid. Charles Robert Sivley. Austin David Spores, magna cum laude. Samuel John Thielen. Andrew Edward Wageman. Nicholas A. Watson. Andrew Benjamin Worley, summa cum laude. Carl Bradley Wishard. Jeffrey Mark Witzel. Ryan E. D'Atul. Brianna Joan Shore. And Garrett Michael Stuckey.
I heard a lot of good cheering out there. We here at the UND, when our team scores, we have a real loud cheer. We have about 300 scores here with these new graduates. Let's hear if we can get some really good cheering to let them know how much we appreciate them. You guys have great cheer teams. I'd encourage you to keep them with you throughout your life. They will certainly help you on your success. I would now like to bring forward Milo Smith, who is Senior Director of Publications and Media Relations for UND's Alumni Association and Foundation, to welcome UND's newest alumni.
It is my honor to welcome you to the alumni family today. Every one of you is now part of a pretty great legacy that includes 120,000 plus living alumni. And that family includes everyone from Lynn Oz, who graduated in 1948, also earned a second degree in 1949 after serving in World War II. He lives in Minot. He just received a medal from the country of France earlier this fall. So on that end of the spectrum, to you who've been alumni now all of 20 minutes or less, some of you, the last ones who just went in, just a couple of minutes. So some members of this family, this great family you're now a part of, are famous, like astronaut Karen Nyberg, best-selling author Chuck Klosterman, the man who brought the Winnipeg Jets back to Manitoba, Mark Chipman, makes you kind of a hero in Canada to do that. Others making contributions in their own way, like 2006 graduate Eric Trueblood owns a company in Bemidji, Minnesota that painstakingly, and I mean painstakingly, restores World War II aircraft. He spends 2 to 3 years with his crew working on these planes. Another member of this family, Janelle Hakala, who just received her diploma this spring, she is currently at the South Pole doing research. And yeah, and so she's following her dream. It's minus 18 at the South Pole today, by the way, and it's summer there. So she learned something besides just atmospheric science at UND. She prepared herself for this particular assignment. So what all these alums share with you is that they went and pursued their dreams, and they did so with a UND degree in hand. I challenge each and every one of you that as you leave here, spread your wings. Make sure that you show that UND pride. Display your diploma on the wall. You've worked very hard to earn it. Be proud of it. Wear your North Dakota gear with pride. Each and every one of you now part of the fabric and personality of the University of North Dakota. Consider sharing your time or talent with those who are still here and are yet to come to the University of North Dakota. Current and future students are going to want to network with you. They're going to want to gather knowledge from you. They'll look to you as role models of alumni engagement. Giving of your time, your experience, your knowledge, your talents can be done in so many ways, and it lays the groundwork for continued philanthropy that makes the University of North Dakota great. As you head out to continue your legacy in the next chapter of your life, I leave you with one remaining assignment, and that is to stay connected with your alma mater. You are the university's best ambassadors. Join the alumni Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all across social media. Stay connected with the University of North Dakota and your fellow alumni, this big, huge family you're now a part of. So my sincere congratulations, best wishes to all of you. Remember, your legacy is just beginning today. Go out now and show the world what a UND alumni can do.
125,000 UND alums out there. It's a great family that you have now joined, and they're anxious to help you succeed, and I hope that you will do the same for them. Qui-Gon Jinn advised, always remember, your focus determines your reality. What is your focus? What should it be as a new UND alum, as a leader in action? As leaders in action, you are called on to focus on community, not just yourself. Focus on always being ready for the challenges that will confront you, not just resting on the laurels that you received here today. Focus on being a doer, a person of action who leads by doing, identifying how it can be done rather than making excuses for why it can't be done. Focus on impact, on leaving the world a little better than you found it, not just on a preoccupation with what benefits you. Something inside of you has always been there. Now it's stirring. I sense the forces strong with this graduating class. That you have had instilled with you during your time at UND a burning desire to be out there and help others, and I encourage you to keep it strong by embracing the ideals of leaders in action. Be the spark that will light the fire, that will overcome the challenges that we face and unlock the opportunities before us. You are our new leaders in action. You are our class of 2017. I am confident that you will go out there and make us all UND proud. We would now like to conclude by having the graduates will be ushered out of the auditorium through multiple exits following the ceremonies. Graduates should meet your families in the foyer or the lobby areas. If the guests could please allow the graduates to leave first. But before we recess, we're going to call back Haley Olson to sing Alma Mater. If we'd all please rise for Alma Mater.
Hail to thee, Alma Mater. Hail to thee with heart and tongue. Pride we feel and love yet greater, while we raise our grateful song. Home of lofty thought and learning, beacon o'er our western land, shrine with still the ever-burning torches passed from hand to hand.